want this, but patriarchy says you can't marry this. Patriarchy says marry the virgin,
but then you the slut behind her back, you lose her trust.
You're gonna ruin her life. I want more men to feel safe marrying the whore. Because they're gonna keep you good. You're gonna wake up to sucks. You wake up, I'm already on freak shit. There's nothing you can't propose to me that I won't at least consider. I like doing household chores, but for sake, first thing in the morning, my man gets this, and he gets it in any way he wants. He would have crawl on my face and exactly.
Start at home, where you really want to be. A couple weeks ago was my birthday. The plan was that we're gonna have like
poor.
You know, when they're washed, right? You know, later on in life, they start telling, dudes that, they need to wife up the women that have all this experience, that's been around the block, been around the block and back. And there's a reason why dudes won't do it. Smart dudes. There's a reason. There's a clear-cut reason why dudes would rather have women with less experience when it comes to these tizzy tours. Here's one of the reasons right here. Here's Irv Gotti talking about her. Karrine Steffans, Superdome. Look what he said.
I'm telling her she can't be in the video. She's like, God, what I gotta do? I said, you have to suck every murdering if you want to stay around this movement. She walked in the trailer and lined up.
And everyone just ate.
And lined up. And yeah, I believe him. Because that's what she was doing. She wrote a book about taking rappers on tizzy tours. So don't try to clean up your image years later because, the money done stopped. That book money is dried up. So this is the reason why you don't wife up chicks that been taken on tizzy tours that's been around with every dude that you possibly know and their family members, because you look like a fool. You will be embarrassed. You'll be embarrassed. You know how many dudes I've seen that dealt with women of this stature, right? And what ends up happening is he finds out that the homies done smashed, and now he's with her. And now everybody's laughing at him. I've done seen this plenty of times. Everybody's laughing at him. Everybody. Hey, Duke. Me and 3 other cats took her to Pebble Beach the other day, and we was wilding on her. And then after that, she went to the basement with the other homies that came through later, and they started wilding on her. And before you know it, you're going to hear more and more of those stories, and it's going to bother him, of course, but no matter what he does after that, even if he dumps her, everybody is going to look at him like he's a sucker for the rest of his life. He's going to have to move. Because we're going to be like, wow, Duke, you was kissing that? You was hugging that? You was buying her gifts? You was taking her out? He's going to look like the ultimate sucker. That's why having a past matters. It matters a lot. It matters a lot, especially men that have a circle. That have a net worth. You got a network, you got a circle of friends, you got a circle of contacts, whether it's family, whether it's business. You don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want to bring her around and it turns out she done smashed half of the people in the room. It don't even have to be half. It could be just a few dudes. One is too many. One is too many. A few dudes, oh, forget about it. Oh, half the room? That's the reason why. She was doing any and everything to be to be in videos, to get noticed. It wasn't like you had social media before. It wasn't no social media. So for her to get out there, for her to be, in any relevance, if that's what they want to call it, to be in the video was the only way she get out there. To get her face out there. Wasn't no Instagram, Facebook, wasn't any of that. Wasn't any Snapchat, no, it wasn't none of that. Twitter, X, whatever is out now, none of that was out there. So only way to get her face out there was to get into these videos or be in these videos posted up with rappers. And around that time, right? Around that time, she was fizzling out. You gotta remember, she's up there in age. She was fizzling out. She was fizzling out. She was getting taken on Tizzy tour by rappers in the 90s. This is like, early to mid 2000s. Early to mid 2000s. I want to say early 2000s, like 2004, 2005. So anything she can do to get, to get into any videos, that's what she would do. So yeah, I totally believe that she went in there and topped everybody off.
Poor.
She went in there, topped everybody off, and then got in the video. That's what happened. Now, everybody know, anybody, who followed, rap, hip hop, whatever it is, you already know who she is. She put herself out there, right? She put herself out there. That's who she is. Now, here's the thing, right? You get with a woman that's promiscuous like that, right? She's out there. She's out there. She's on social media. She's on Instagram. She's on Facebook. So it's going to be worse for you nowadays than before. See, before when I was talking about, during her time, right? The only way you'll probably find out is if you around these dudes that took on Tizzy tours, and they find out that you with her. But nowadays, right, since we have social media, it's easy for everybody to know that you with her because she's connected to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and then all of a sudden, all the dudes that's following her, because these dudes is thirsty, all of a sudden she posts you or y'all posted together as a couple. Every dude that's following her, a few of them might know you, and yeah, they're going to be telling the rest, everybody else, hey, Duke, yeah, you know who he's with now? Oh yeah, he's with Trap Jaw. Yeah, that's what we used to call it, Trap Jaw. He's with Trap Jaw now. They're in a relationship. They're about to get married. That only leads to you being bozo of the century. I'm telling you, man. The past matters. The past matters. You don't want to marry the 304. No, you don't want to marry the 304. They can run that old washed up game. It's old game they can run that all they want. But if you are a man of stature, you have things going on for you, you have a reputation, you go ahead and ruin it. If you want to do that, go ahead and ruin, because that's all it's going to lead to, your reputation being ruined and everybody looking at you like you a clown. No, that's a no. That's a no.
Poor.
Are you stupid as I think you are?